What a man. How you doing? Oh, shoot. We're good. We're in focus. Morbin, if you're here and you're listening, good friend Rev Run picked up Heck Divers 2 yesterday. Like something is off. Picked up Heck Divers 2 yesterday, so we're probably going to be kicking it up for the first time this evening. If I had to guess, if you're down for that, I'm sure you're more than welcome. Where's the game? Where's the game? Up here. Up here. What are you doing? Sure, capture the calculator app. See if that works. Sometimes, I swear, man. Yes, but you know, it'll be very much like, oh, there it is. I didn't even change anything. It'll be very much like he's got to go through the tutorials. I'm going to tell him to go through the initial tutorial by himself, and then, you know, getting up to speed and all that. So, won't be the high difficulty that I know you enjoy and are accustomed to. I'll have to grind through some lower level stuff, but it'll just be for fun, you know. Run around. Happy 420 day. I didn't even realize it was 420 day today until I went on Reddit, where I learned that it is, at least in America, God bless, it's a palindromic day. It's 420 forwards and backwards. Don't get it twisted. For the Europeans, not so fun. Classic European stuff. Do I have any? I think I'm done with Haz4 except for this one node to collect 275 nitra, and then it's Haz5 only. Did it here. Gotta do plasma there, fire there, acid there. Makes total sense. Kill the soundtrack. Thank you for your service, soundtrack. I'm just gonna get started right away because I don't know. I'm just feeling it. Seemed fun. I was gonna sit down to play anyway, and I was like, well, I'll just pick up the stream. Panth really inspired me to come play DRGS again. So he was like, yeah, I picked it up because of your stream. And then he stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning or something playing it. And I was like, you know, that sounds like fun. I want to do that too. There we go. But yeah, we could just do this. Collect 275 nitra on the magma core. I feel like I've tried this several times. And obviously I've failed, but what sounds fun? Panth was saying he really likes Fire Driller. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll be inspired, my friend Panth.
Find and eliminate the dreadnoughts. Remember, you're on your own this time.
Installed Fallout 4. Big news, I uninstalled Fallout 76 after playing it the one time. I'm so disappointed, man. Oh, it broke my heart. It just like, no, I before I streamed like one run of Spire last night just because I was feeling it. I was just chilling. And before I kicked up the stream, I was I booted up Fallout 76 and I was like, well, maybe it'll be different if I'm just like focused on the game and not blabbing endlessly about nothing in particular. No, it just sucks. It just sucks. So I don't think there's really any redeeming factors in Fallout 76. So I gave it the boot. And I think I said as much yesterday, but it's like a 95 gig game. I mean, it's fucking huge. So I had to delete a bunch of stuff just to make space, which wasn't like, it's a good spring cleaning activity too, because I had a bunch of like older YouTube videos and stuff that just needed to like, you know, be booted from the trash bin or whatever. So I did that and downloaded it. I actually like, because my apartment has that like mutual ISP contract or whatever the hell it is. I just like left because I don't have my gigabit internet anymore. I don't really need it. It's just like I want it, you know. But I left to download it, came back, there it was. I booted it up, I got all the settings going and everything, and then I just uninstalled it after playing it for a couple hours. So pretty sad. It's all good. Fallout 4 is still an absolute banger. Stand by that. And then I don't know if you heard yesterday, or maybe you just know this already. I did not. I really like this one. But let's do this one.
Overclock time, baby.
But apparently there's a mod for New Vegas. I didn't know about this. There's a mod for New Vegas and or Fallout 3 where you can basically it incorporates both games. So you can boot up, I don't know, maybe New Vegas or whatever, and then both New Vegas and Fallout 3 are within the same game. So you can travel around in between the two games, and I don't know, it seems really cool. And then you don't have to go back and forth between the two, and apparently there's like a little bit of jank involved when you're trying to go from one to the other, just in terms of like balance and stuff. But it looks like, I mean, I was super interested in checking it out.
I'll take it.
It sounds like, you know, several hours of content. But if you could, like, think about it. If you could somehow get the mods installed and working on, like, the Steam Deck, like, you could play Fallout 3 in New Vegas on the Steam Deck for the next, like, year. You know what I'm saying?
Feels rare.
Take some drugs.
Right.
Not in New Vegas on Steam. Yeah, so that you're 90% of the way there. There's a website. I can send it to you maybe later if I remember or something. There's a website that has like all the instructions and everything you need to get it to go. And it has a bunch of the more popular community mods and stuff for New Vegas. I've never gotten into modding on New Vegas. Honestly, don't tell anybody, but I don't even think I've completed New Vegas. Even though Fallout's like my favorite franchise, I always just struggle to finish the game. I get so sidetracked and shit. I can't. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I've ever beaten a Fallout game, even though I love Fallout games. I like doing everything other than the main quest in Fallouts. You know, it's nothing other than my own inability to stay locked in on a single thing. I know, and there's like 5 endings to New Vegas too.
A gorgeous gun for a gorgeous war.
I've seen none of them. That is the fun part, though. I don't actually know how Fallout 4 or New Vegas or 3 or any of them actually end. I've never gone in and tried to figure that out or watched a spoiler vid or anything like that. We're trying to collect 275 nitra. Keep that in mind. I'm just telling myself. Collect quests are kind of shit, honestly, but
threat level increasing.
I have at least they don't make you like collect and hold. If I had to like hold 275 nitra, I just would never want to do that ever. Be spending. Really what we're looking for is like, as the driller, we want the one that makes it so nitra can appear out of the rocks. That can really make things easy for you. Ever filled in no, I've never finished an Elder Scrolls games. I've played like all of them essentially, or all the more modern ones like Morrowind, Oblivion. Skyrim, of course. Never completed them. I think for me, the thing is like what I love about those games has nothing to do with the story. You know, it's more the experience and running around and being in the world, discovering new things, and oftentimes that just does not lend itself to actually completing the game. You know, I think the stories themselves are not like particularly interesting. I've never felt that way about like was I emotionally attached to the courier in New Vegas? Well, no. Did I really care what happened to Matthew Perry and in Fallout New Vegas? No, not really. Sorry. Maybe it's just a me thing.
They're getting worse, Miner. You need to move.
I do like a Mr. House though. I'll say that. Oh, Christ. It's just not going well. This is always my problem with these flamethrower starts. So I can't really get close enough to the boss. He's like lost no health, and then the grenade itself is not done like, any damage. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. I think we're fucked here.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
They're getting worse.
There was a time in like 2021 or so where I had like a week off of work or something. I did a little staycay. Maybe 2020, I don't remember.
One down.
Did a little staycay, and I was like committed to completing
Get it done, Miner.
Skyrim, because I do really like Skyrim quite a lot. I like the world. I mean, I honestly I like I like Fallout in terms of its aesthetic and in its delivery, but I think in terms of like worlds that I tend to gravitate towards, they're not really like the futuristic or the scientific. Like a Starfield doesn't interest me at all. Not really what I want to be doing. I like the more, you know, horses and axes and straw huts and that kind of stuff. So I was going to commit to going through and beating Skyrim, and I never did. I don't know. That's like the end of the story. I just never completed it, even though I really wanted to. Ooh, 50 max HP. I mean, you do get current HP in DRGS, so I'm gonna take it.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Got him. We got him.
All tasks complete. Stage finished.
Ooh, baby, 3 levels. Hell yeah, that's a good one. We've got a lot of base damage. We're just gonna keep pumping this up.
I rarely pick one of these.
Got all these pieces of candy on the ground. Little neon blue Tic Tacs.
This. Cowabunga.
More of an orange Tic Tac guy. I bet they had a mint, but I couldn't tell you any other flavor of Tic Tac. It's just like you only buy the orange one. They're just candy. They're not even like, in my opinion, Tic Tacs don't actually change the state of your breath.
Stage 1
They're just candy.
Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
I mean, honestly, that was the first level. We don't need to get to level 18 flamethrower at this point. It's pretty good where it is.
Epic upgrade. Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
Ooh, beam damage. Interesting. I guess.
Ooh-wee, not too shabby. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't even know why I fall off. I think I just get distracted by other
Work to
games.
do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
Or sometimes, well, I don't know.
Friggin' hellhole.
I reach certain points in those games where I know enough of the quests to know which ones I like and don't like, and I'll be just like, I don't really want to do that one.
Sorry.
And then I just will never progress the main story. But I do have, what I've been trying to work on and get over is my inability to go back to the same save years later. So like Fallout 4 is a great example. I have a save of Fallout 4. It's at a certain point. I don't know exactly what that is. I think I'm like in Boston or something, and I've done a few of the quests there.
Get ready.
But then, you know, when I go back to Fallout 4, I'll be like, well, I should start over. It's like it never ends. And then you just get to the same-ish point because you put in X number of hours, and then you never progress the story. So I've been trying to go back, like, from time to time. I still have Fallout 4 installed. I think I went back within the last couple months. And just, like, I just try to do something. Just do a quest. You know, it's not so difficult to jump in and do a quick quest or what have you. Some of them take forever, but it's kind of is what it is, right? But this incessant need to like play it all the way through in one continued session over multiple days or whatever is something I just got to get over. And man, those games take forever. And I honestly like, I think one of my bigger, yeah, GTF, what up, man? Thank you very much for coming on over with all of your best friends. We are, we're big chillin' today. We're complaining about, I'm complaining about Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Complaining's a strong word. We're talking about them. And how I've never completed one, even though they're some of my favorite games ever. What are you doing? I thought, were you playing Dragon's Dogma again? I can't remember. I saw you were live before I went live. 76 did not do it for me. I was just saying I uninstalled it after playing it on stream for a couple hours yesterday. It was really bad. It was really bad. I don't know if anybody clipped it. I don't think anybody did. Maybe I should go back and take a look and see if I can highlight it or something. But there was a moment in 76 yesterday when I was streaming, and I opened the map. Like, I pressed the M key to open the map, and I got a pop-up asking me to go to the microtransaction store, and that just like, I think that moment, if I could point to anything, just killed it for me. That just like crushed my soul when I saw that. I was like, oh god. And then the other thing is like they make you pay a monthly subscription to be able to play it as a solo game. They're like, oh, do you want to have the Fallout 76 experience, but not with all these randos everywhere? Give us $13 a month then, in perpetuity. You can't. It's not like a DLC. It's not a whatever. You got to pay for it, which I think is just asinine. Insane. Yeah, it's a $13 subscription. It's not like it's a $1.99 DLC. Like, we had to put a little extra work here. This game was originally intended to be a games as a service game. If you want to play it as a single player, we did have to do some extra development time here. So why don't we recoup some of the costs there? Like, okay, you've made a business case, I guess. You've reasoned it out. But a $13 subscription forever?
You've achieved your objective.
I don't think so, man. I think it's temporarily on sale for $6. Like if you buy, it's called Fallout First, which is a terrible name. I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. I mean, okay. Fallout First. So if you go buy Fallout First right now, and I think you're a first-time subscriber, you get it for
yes, please.
Some kind of discount. Should do sticky fuel. Sticky flames. I love when you go 6 beams on this thing, but I think it's functionally incorrect.
Careful, they're going blood crazed. Work fast, miner.
So the innate problem you have is you're constantly running around, unable to attack the bugs directly with the beams. But if you can just throw the fire on the ground and have them walk through it, say la vie. Oh, there's Nitra. Wasn't even paying attention. So yeah, that was pretty soul crushing, and I think it's like it's very I don't know what to say. I don't know the word. There's got to be a word here. It's very in character, I guess, for the company that came out with the horse armor DLC in Oblivion to then be the company that somehow monetizes single player play in Fallout. Like, you know, like they know. The thing is like they know what the players want. And they know where the value adds are. So it's like they've purposefully inconvenienced you to the point where some people would be willing to give them more money as a subscription forever, in theory, to play their game as a single player game. Insane. Just insane. Insane. I don't know. I watched the... Hey, man, what up, Frito? I have watched the Fallout show, and that's what inspired me to pick back up with a little bit of Fallout more recently. Much like many other people, I've actually seen quite a few people in the... I guess the Steam charts are like off the hooks too, with people checking out Fallout. I highly recommend it. It's a great show. I want to watch it a second time just for fun. My girlfriend and I binged it over 2 nights.
You have your objectives.
I think being fun employed, time is irrelevant. And I think it was like 11:30 or something on the first night where we were watching it. And I was like, all right, next episode. And she's like, well, I have work in the morning. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess we could stop there. All right. I'll wait. But yeah, it was just fun. You know, and I think that's my worry with all video game shows is that they're not going to lean into what made it great enough. And I think the show did do it for me. I think it's pretty true. Like, it was very gory and stuff like that, but gory in like a pretty outrageous way, which is exactly what Fallout is, you know? Gory and gruesome and all those things, but in like a fun way. You know, like, haha, your head flew off when I gave you a headshot. It just like floated in the air for a second while your body collapsed. That's hilarious. You know, in its own sick way. And I think the show did a pretty good job of like leaning into that and bringing it to the big screen. So So I was pleasantly surprised. Versus other video game adaptations. I told this story the other day, but you weren't here. I got like unofficial COVID, I think, for the first time, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago now or something like that. And I was laid out on the couch. Like, I don't think I've ever been so sick in my life. It was miserable. I couldn't really get up. I couldn't really move. I wasn't really eating or drinking anything. It was just like so awful. 0 out of 10. I do not recommend getting COVID, even in 2024. I should have done static effect damage, actually. But anyway, I ended up watching the Resident Evil TV show on Netflix. And it is, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it is the biggest abomination of a TV show, perhaps, ever. I mean, it's just like bottom of the barrel, worst fucking show you could possibly imagine. You know, the specifics don't matter. You could probably just do a quick Google if you want to, like, read what everybody else has to say about it. I don't have anything positive to say about it. It was awful. But I watched the entire series because I was so sick that I couldn't bring myself to, like, find something new. You know what I mean? Like, I was just so exhausted where I was just like, just fucking end me. I'm gonna die watching this terrible TV show, and that's okay. You know, like, I was willing to let go in that moment and just die watching Fallout. Or not Fallout, Resident Evil. But anyway, it's like, this is the other side of the coin, where most video game adaptations are just the worst things imaginable. And I think Fallout just didn't, I don't know, for whatever reason, it got away from that. Maybe it was it Christopher Nolan's brother or something like that? That's an executive producer. Who knows? Who knows? Good characters, good cast, good acting, all that stuff. It's just fun. We really need the Nitra from Rock's perk. I'm going to be able to complete this. Getting a little bit hectic out there, but look at the sticky flames go, man. Look at the numbers. It's just little fireworks everywhere. Hold on. Got to focus up here. We're rich. 20% status effect damage. Huge. You didn't even know there was a Resident Evil show? Yeah. I mean, don't watch the show, but go check it out. I just remember, like, when I was younger, the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil shows, I mean, they were pretty good. The movies. Dang. Did not get it. Okay, I guess we'll do extra damage.
Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
Upgrading, I guess this.
This makes my whole life better.
Lifetime of beams. See, on acid, the acid just goes everywhere. So I think this is like... See, now lifetime on the flamethrower is so good because it leaves flame trails everywhere.
This one almost
a little bit of that.
Too easy. Loot bug eliminated.
Gotta go fast. I mean, this is really good.
I want it. Oh, there is Fortra over here.
Hot feet. Hot feet. Let's go.
Let's show them some pie.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 3 completed.
Stage 3. All right, we got to do a check-in.
You did good work, Miner.
See where we're at with the mission. What do we got? We got to get 103 Nitra over 2 missions. We've averaged, what? A lot less than that? Like 50 some? I don't even know if it's possible at this point. That's rough.
No way! A legendary! Overclock!
Little rotation speed, why not? We're good. Spend a little Nitra here.
Let's try again.
I mean, this is kind of whatever. We get a little bit of a choice, though. We can go deep on the acid sludge machine. Try to get it to level 3 for max overclockage.
You don't see
Just do
these
that.
every day.
Seems correct. I'm going to just take 10 seconds to refill my coffee. All right. I don't know if anybody was counting, but that was close to 10 seconds. Still haven't watched The Last of Us. This is actually an interesting
There's beasties to shoot
thing to
and
think
work
about when you're
done.
comparing video game TV shows, and I don't know how much it matters, but like The Last of Us is like the criticisms of The Last of Us TV show are not anything in terms of like acting quality or presentation or anything like that. It's excellent. It's really, 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 really good. However, it's also just an adaptation of the actual game story, so you don't really get anything in addition to what you have already seen if you've played The Last of Us. I hadn't played The Last of Us, so it was all new to me. So I thought that was cool, but the Fallout TV show is like a whole new storyline. So, you know, it's new stuff. It's you know, essentially new characters and what have you. So you get a little bit more. So if you're familiar with the Fallout universe, you know, you get familiar places and stuff like that. You get more stories. So, you know, if you haven't played The Last of Us, I'm sure it's cool. Or if you're just a huge fan and you want to see it, you know, on the big screen. My goodness, the status effect damage is going crazy. It's exactly what we need, though. I'd say we went from being behind the curve to well ahead of the curve now in terms of damage. I cannot get that Bulu.
Just what I needed.
I don't think we're getting there in terms of nitro. Still haven't played The Last of Us. Dude, I got a perfect solution for you. Let's go watch the TV show. It's the same. It is very good, though.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swoon incoming.
Also, what is it? Nick Offerman? Dude, it's Nick Offerman, right? He's the one. I always get him mixed up. It's Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Yeah. Dude, his performance in the show is so fucking good. Oh my god. Honestly, screw everything else. I just think that singular episode with him in it is so above average. I mean, it's, I don't know. It kind of made the entire series for me. I won't say anything about it because I think it is a little bit removed from The Last of Us in general, but man, you just watched until that episode, I think you'd walk away pretty happy. I mean, it really did it for me. I liked it.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Oh, a magnet. Finally. And the magnets are so rare in this game. I wish they were a little bit more generous with this.
Think again. Oh, that hit the spot.
A little late for 9% XP gain.
This is perfect for my build.
Halo. I didn't even know they had a Halo show. And again, I haven't played a Halo since, I don't know, like Halo 2 or something like that. It's been a long time. But that's why, like, you know, when they're coming out with a Fallout TV show, you almost get a little bit nervous because you can go too goofy, you can not stay true to it, you can make it a little bit too corporate-y. And after Fallout 76, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like it's a little bit scary. You know, you don't really know what Bethesda's going to do anymore. They make the best of games and the worst of games. Really, I don't know. I don't know if Starfield's one of those games where I don't know if I'll ever play it. Gotta wait for like the Game of the Year edition 6 years from when it comes out, and then I'm like, and then it's on sale for $6 or something, and you're like, well, I don't know. It's bundled with Fallout 5, and you're just like, I guess we'll pick it up for $6. Back to Lampards, yeah. I'll never forget when I worked with a guy, and he's like, you know, blah blah blah. Oh, you play Halo? I play Halo. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually pretty good at Halo. And it was my first time going to some guy's house and playing Halo. And he had the like 4 TVs hooked up, or 4 Xboxes hooked up on a LAN at his house. So people would come over to his house. He'd get 16 people together to play Halo. I think it was Halo 1 in person. And anyway, I show up at this guy's house to play some Halo because, you know, I'm good at video games, obviously. And I've never realized how much I suck at video games faster than that moment. It was like, this was the era of Halo where the pistol, if you remember the pistol, was like you could headshot with it from a mile away. It was like a sniper rifle, basically. It was the best gun in the game. And it was this map where I remember there was this big valley in the middle. Or it was like there were basically two walls, left and right, and then the middle was an empty space. So if you jumped off the platforms, you just died. But then you could also shoot across. So there was this game of like looking across and seeing where the enemy was. You could kind of see them, but you couldn't see who was on your side. And yeah, I mean, you can imagine if you can see the entire other side of the map and you're looking around with this pistol, if you were good, you just fucking owned. And I got owned. I had no idea. Over here, like a dumbass with like the sniper rifle or something, trying to make things happen. And this dude's like headshotting me from a mile away with the pistol. It's a very humbling experience. I imagine this would have been, you know, if I played Super Smash Brothers and went to play with people who were actually good at Smash for the first time, or any of those games. Holy fuck, I gotta run through. I know. Maybe you shouldn't leave without me. Oh, fuck me. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci.
Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
I don't think we're doing this Nitra mission, though. We've extracted most of the Nitra from these maps. It's just not there. What was I supposed to do, dude? Where are we at after that mission? Yeah, no way. We got like 30-some. That's not enough. Okay. Well, we'll try. There's a world where our last supply pod thing does have the Nitra scanner. What do I do here? This is fine, I guess. I really want to get this acid thing up, though. We want to heal.
Pricey, but beats dying.
Does beat dying.
Tough choice. Show me more.
No luck. This is pretty good, but then I wouldn't be able to reroll.
Show me more.
2 levels? You're really gonna make me do 2 levels just to get it? I think we take it.
Gonna paint mine. Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're cooking, baby.
A gorgeous gun for... I'm clocking it to 11.
I don't need to like roll down and spend gold. I got the spend 20,000 gold achievement the other day.
When you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
So this is actually one of my favorite combos. We passed on the +3 beams from the flamethrower earlier, but you end up with 6 beams on 5 beams on the acid, and then 6 beams on the flame. And it's just cool. They just like spin around. Just throw flames and acid everywhere. Pretty cool. It looks great. I still think Sticky Flames was correct, though. My problem with the acid damage is, like, the numbers are very small. So even if you get extra status effect damage or what have you, it's pretty weak compared to fire. I don't really understand why. I don't know if it's, like, just a better effect, because you kind of get the Sticky Flames effect, in a way, on the acid. Maybe there's some balancing they've done there. I don't know. Okay, we need a few things. Obviously, we're trying to get Nitra, but we need to open up the map so we can actually deal with the Dreadnought when he comes through.
Loot bug eliminated.
Alright, where are we at? Oh my god, I need 10 more. Please. 1 more patch of Nitra. Let this end. It's just gold. I gotta think about, like, stalling strategies. I mean, we can potentially look for... or wait for loot bugs to spawn. It's kind of a thing.
I feel for the lies.
But for 10, we would need, like... 7-ish loot bugs, probably. 6, 7, 8 loot bugs, somewhere in there. You only really get, like, 1 or 2 Nitra each. Do I enjoy this game more than Vampire Survivors? I would say, like... I think... I loved Vampire Survivors when it came out. I did. I really did. But... big but here. I think it felt very samey to me after not that long. Like, even when I went back to try to play Vampire Survivors and they were adding in more DLC and more maps and things like that, I felt like I was just... I mean, it's really a me problem, but I was just picking the same weapons over and over again, and they kept putting in, like, cooler and cooler weapons that did more and more stuff, but I was like, I don't know, I just want to track Dorb again. You know, like, it's gonna take, I'm just gonna take the Holy Bible or whatever. That's not even a good one. And everyone kind of has their favorites, but, you know, it's like, oh, they add in all these cool weapons, and I just was, like, sifting through the garbage. This game, I mean, it's not much different, but it's, I don't know. I feel like comparing the two is really tough for me to do. Just, like, on a holistic level. Crit. We're not really trying to crit, but that other stuff kind of sucks. Please, I need my Nitra. Please, you're making me die for it. The Dreadnought's almost here, man. It's like, honestly doing too well with our sticky flames. Triggering all these things to spawn faster than I'd like. Okay, we gotta... Oh my god, he's right there. Fuck. I'm so not ready for this. It's looking bad. Looking real bad. It's jumping. Come on now. Come on now.
Prepare for impact.
Nitra? Not Nitra. Where's my reroll? I want a reroll option here on the supply pod. Okay, what do I need? 4. I need 4 Nitra. That has to be possible. Please. I've attempted this so many times. And I say attempted. Just like sometimes you just don't have it. Focusing, focusing. It's uncharted territory. Gotta be prepared for the jumps. Thank you for mining for me, idiot. Oh, it's a loot bug. It's gonna jump. That's gold. We don't need gold. Gold is damage. Oh, I don't want to get stuck mining. Yeah. Need this loot bug. Did I get it? +1 Nitra. Brother, please.
Now this is a rare treat.
There's nothing. This is an idiot pit. We just are gonna end up dying if we stay back here.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
Okay, so now
My scanner is overloading.
3 Nitra.
Move on.
Okay, it's only loot bugs. There's no more Nitra on the map. We're just gonna keep looking. We're gonna keep circling, and maybe we'll get lucky. Some loot bug spawns. I think that's how the game works. Honestly, don't know. I feel like I've just kind of seen loot bugs over time. He's gonna die too. He's got too many statuses.
Move it. They're
Status
everywhere.
update. He's dead.
Done, team. Immediate
Shit.
dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective completion
No, I
died. Before it heads
what?
back to orbit.
We're just gonna have to do it again. We're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
Take it. Take the win.
Impressive work, Miner. The dreadnought never knew what hit it.
But I think in terms of like survivor-like games, this one's pretty high up there for me. I really enjoy it. The aesthetic of Deep Rock, the voice lines and everything, it's good. I think the guns are fun and unique. It's not perfect, but it's one of my favorites. I've played a lot of them that are just kind of bad. There's one from the Despots game universe, Slime 3K, that I really did not like at all. But I got it for like, I think less than $3 because I already owned Despots game. Played Rogue Genasia the other day. It's pretty good, I guess. It's okay. Tries to combine map choice, like pathing, a la Spire, into one of those types of games, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think I own like all of them. I'd have to go through a list and look at them. What's the goal? The goal, so
Magma core type of thing.
right now there's not really a true goal because there's nothing left for me to unlock in the game. But, you know, you go through and you complete these different missions, and then you get these little I've completed mission bucks or whatever, and that is what allows you to get to the additional hazard levels. So they're just kind of like little goals to do, I guess. So I'm basically going through and I'm trying to complete them right now, so when they do updates in the future, I don't have to like go back and try to get more I don't know, participation badges. Oh, there's actually there's a bunch of those.
Magma core.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one, equipped for electrical weapons. I've actually done this one. So this is the same on all of the hazards. They make you collect 4 plasma, 4 acid, 4 fire. It's just like
breathtaking, isn't it?
it's kind of whatever. I know exactly what you mean though. Like I think I did this one obviously, and it was like I think I went in as the scout. Because he's got 4 electrical weapons that are easy-ish to get with the overclocks and stuff. And it was like I prioritized collecting 15 or as much gold as I could, try to get to 15, and then see if you can reroll to get the weapons that you need. And that's like what you kind of just have to do is get those rerolls going in and put your gold towards rerolls instead of going towards upgrades in the shop. So it's annoying, and I'm not a big fan, but
Gonna be
is what it is.
Haz4 just
Okay.
feels right.
I've really struggled on this guy, and I'd like to play more. I really don't enjoy the Warthog at all. And then this is just kind of whatever. Explosion radius and reload speed on explosive weapons. I mean, it's pretty cool. Big explosions are neat. This one's kind of crazy. I think this one tanked my frame rate because a lot of these like grenades and stuff you can do that have the explosive trait on them have an overclock to make them do 30% less damage, but split into 3 things on impact. And it's actually really, really good. And I initially didn't take it because it says minus damage, and usually that's just like a bad thing in these types of games. But you see how many bugs are on the screen, and I think it's overall like a net increase in DPS. All right, let me be right back for a second, and we'll kick it up with a little maintenance worker run. All right. See what we can do here. Now, the struggle with this, the annoyance with this,
It's dreadnought
is that you
time,
kind of have to
miner.
like run
Find
into the
damn thing,
walls,
destroy it.
so you don't accidentally just drop your turrets. If you're actively running, even while you're going into a wall, you won't drop a turret. I guess we need to prioritize loot bugs as well, huh?
Took out a loot bug.
I mean, I think I was. I don't even know what I could have missed in the last run to not get that nitro. 3 off.
This'll do.
Okay, so this build, I keep coming back to this because I loved Engineer in. This is really freaking good too.
Cowabunga.
In Deep Rock. But this one's so fun. So you can get. Ooh, hello.
This works.
You can get turrets that get the plasma upgrade, so the shots bounce off of stuff, and then you can get the upgrade where they mine walls. So your shots are firing everywhere. They're automatically mining the walls for you. It's just kind of like a neat little combo. You know, you like crack open the space of the environment without actually having to mine it or do anything with it. That's really what I'm shooting for. See what we get. Plasma. Ooh, well, this is like, this is exactly what I was talking about, but the downside is I haven't actually, I mean, I just unlocked this, so I can't get overclocks for it. That's like a pretty big downside. I don't know. These are bad, honestly. I guess I'll just take this and see what happens. Oh my god. Seizure warning.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ
Sick.
clear.
It just makes me wish that I had the overclocks for it.
I'm gonna go with this. Suck on this, you freaking nature.
All right, we'll just prioritize the turret. Ooh, more plasma. Okay, we're like halfway there. Welcome to the light show. Liquid hot plasma.
This is
Sure.
perfect for my build.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
All right, we need the bugs to mine that for us, please.
One down.
Oh, I see. You can like aim it. Interesting.
The time is up, Crate.
Interesting.
I'm raring
Sure.
to try this out.
I really need this mining
This
speed,
one
but we're not
shoots
taking
me
that over an
best.
epic upgrade when we have plasma. Fire rate's so sick. Okay, we don't want to kill you. Don't want to kill you.
Here we go. Prepared for
Please
impact.
don't die.
Power up. Ha!
Save.
Nice shot.
Well, Nitra gives us crit is like, I mean, it's the best thing here.
Hell
We
yeah.
would really like to just, you know, find more Nitro.
This'll do.
Oh, my Lancet.
Give me that.
All right, this is going to be a little spicy with no mining speed, though. He's going to just keep spitting at us.
I'm not scared of you.
Oh,
I
baby,
want
we
the
got a
big,
plasma
scary ridge
build.
cutter.
I don't really know what the 4th plasma weapon is, to be honest.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Got to be something that can upgrade to be plasma. I don't think there's an actual, like, base 4th one. Ah, shit, he died.
Drop pod has arrived.
I don't know if I got all the
Not going to hang around.
Hoo-wee, not too shabby.
Nitro. Should I get 48? That's bad. Alright. We're just gonna have to try to make it up, and I don't know if you can make it up
Get
when it comes to
yourself onto
Nitro.
that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Well, you can, right? You just have to find the
Short work
the
of
Nitro
stage
from
one.
Walls thing.
Well done, miner.
Okay, so we're currently disincentivized to spend our nitro because we're using it to get crit.
It'll do.
Sure.
Yeehaw! This is it.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
This is like a suffering from success moment where, like, when you start doing too well in DRGS, it actually just like makes the maps go faster. Because the more bugs you kill, the faster the progress bar goes. And the less time you get to spend like actually mining stuff, exploring the map.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Found like one patch of nitra here, man. Maybe this just isn't it. There may be some RNG involved in how many nitra and gold patches you actually get in a run. I haven't really thought about it.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
I popped the
You
loot.
exemplary work.
Get the
You've
menu.
achieved your
Just the
objective in a
upgrade I
record
was looking
time.
for. You ugly son of a bitch.
Here we go.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Damn, dude, he's just swearing at these loot bugs. They're already dead. They can't hurt you anymore, buddy.
This'll do.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
Help. Help.
Eat it! Loot it, my little friend. Dibbity dips.
Yeah, you gotta try to not throw here. We are doing well. I just haven't. I've just been kind of running around. Oh my god. Oh, I threw!
Okay, that didn't go as planned.
Fuck! I was just saying I need to not throw. It was one bug, man. He did like 80 damage to us or something. All right. We were definitely ahead in terms of damage there, but
Haz4.
I don't know. The real MVP if you want to like farm Haz4 is the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's so good. What else do we got? We do a little scout run. Mind those. Yeah, let's do a little scout run. This guy gets extra crit and crit damage.
Get it done, Miner. We're all counting on you.
And starts with the sniper rifle, so you know it's good. Oh yeah,
It's a
you
little
take
extra special.
pack one, pick one is gonna be plus XP.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so.
Okay, honestly, like even if that run were to continue, I think we were way behind in terms of nitra for the actual thing that I'm trying to accomplish.
I'll take it.
Low reload speed. The thing with this gun is it has so much base damage. Like if you actually look at the numbers coming off this thing, it's pretty wild.
I die a little
In theory, the base damage on it is oh shit, there's one right there. The base damage is enough to get through. I don't want to say the end game, but kind of. It's critting for 600 right now. Base damage is like 200. So the real gimmick is making it fire faster, so you just get fire rate going, and then reload speed. So what you'd otherwise be inclined to maybe take some extra damage on weapons. I think with this one, you're just kind of looking for, ooh, baby, this is quite the screen. I mean, I want both of these.
It's calling to me.
Reload speed will get better over time.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
And we already have 50% crit damage at base. So what we're looking for is something that does like high base, since we're going to be critting a lot, and the jerry-rigged boomstick is exactly that thing. It's actually extremely good.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
and see where
Well
that thing
done. You've got
spawned.
them all.
Let's just
Dibbity dips.
fire right. Look at that thing go, man. When it crits, they just die. What are the other,
Lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
what are the other Survivor games? I'm trying to think of the other ones that I played. I mean, Brotato, of course. Brotato's like the best. If you got to pick one, that's the best. It's just Brotato. It's not even a competition. So I kind of like exclude that from my thought process when I'm even considering these games, because it's too good. It's ready to buy. Discover's already in your library. Yo, congratulations
Doesn't
on
get harder, but looks fancy.
visiting DRGS for the first time. That's pretty good. When did it come out? It came out in, it must have been like February, right? It's only been a few months. It's been stuck in the backlog. Not bad. I mean, you know you got games. I got games that have been sitting there for years. If you got a Steam Deck, it plays great on Steam Deck. So. Is it early? It is definitely early access, yes. They just updated the roadmap a week ago? About a week ago? I was just saying we don't need damage, but I'm going to take the overclock for sure.
Overclock. Rock.
Fire rate and reload. I was just talking about you. Yeah, so, I mean, it's... Yeah, I honestly think it is, like, good news is that the base game is so solid that they just kind of need to add more stuff onto it. They're adding in more mission types, so the end boss is always the Juggernaut, if you haven't noticed, and that's kind of a big downside. Miles wanted to look out the window.
This one looks best.
Okay, we got a magnet on the field.
See ya later.
Oh, that's nitro right there. Blends in with the magma. We are struggling right now. It's all gold, and I haven't taken any mining speed, so actually getting this stuff out. A bit rough.
The bugs are getting worse. Move
I'm
it.
raring to try this
Armor
out.
for sure. Gold. Just gonna go try to prioritize that magnet. So with the sniper, it's gonna target the boss up until a certain point. It targets the highest health enemy. So of course that's gonna be the boss, but you know, not forever. As you mix in the Praetorians and stuff like that, it'll start to trigger other things. But that's where the shotgun comes in. You just kind of have to try to get in their face, and shotgun will take care of it.
I'm a new dwarf.
The threat level just went up.
Fire rate's also not what you need on the shotgun, but sure, we'll take it. Damage, yes.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
I guess the good news with like taking damage on this is that we did just take the overclock. That's going to give us extra reload and fire rate. But yeah, I think the next mission type they're coming out with is eggs. If you're not familiar with Deep Rock, you have to go around and collect and deposit a bunch of eggs, and once you collect an egg, that spawns a wave.
Reliable, dependable,
Oh
good old
my.
GK2.
Pretty freaking good.
This one looks best.
Oh my god.
Lock it in.
So rich.
This is the smart pick. Dwarves don't die easily.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
I mean, 9 armor is good, but
Feels
I
rare.
think we just keep up.
Feels
Oh my
right.
god.
Legendary upgrade. How can
Correct. Is this level 1 and we're 22? Or is this level 2? Regardless, I think we're behind on Nitra.
This works. I'm raring to try this out.
Alright, whatever.
Stage 1 completed. Well done. Taking you to stage 2.
Can you V-key in this game? I don't think, believe it or not, I don't think there's a controls option one of these games. So I'm not aware of a V key. I did opt out of analytics. No, thank you.
I already feel stronger. I rarely go for this one.
We don't take minus reload speed. No,
Now
thank
we're
you.
cooking with gas.
That ain't it.
I want another go.
Rock and stone, brother. R plus S comma B exclamation point.
It's calling
As
to
I
me.
say. I don't really care about cold damage.
Overclock, my favorite type of.
So now we have the sniper and
Beasties to shoot.
I always
and
forget the
work
name of
to be
these
done.
weapons.
Get to it, miner.
GK2. Going for the highest health enemy.
That guy in mission control. He really has
Then we got the
very
shotgun for
strong
cleanup.
goal.
But it's good. I mean, apparently I've like
Loot bug looted.
I've inspired at least 2 purchases for Deep Rock Survivors, and gotten one. So I don't know.
Feeling much better now.
It's like if I inspired somebody to pick up Fallout 76 yesterday, I'd maybe feel a little bad about that. but this game, I don't feel so bad. It's good.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
What else? I was saying that
Much better.
Peglin did get an update, so that's something that I kind of
I
want
just
to
became a better dwarf.
check out and revisit. I don't think it was anything too crazy. There's like a new boss, and then they did something with the balls. Put in a lot more ball puns, I guess. I don't know. I forget who I was talking to the other day. Some other gamer or streamer. Maybe it was McQueeb who when he was in here. That could be it. And I feel like everybody you talk to is just like, yeah, that's not it. And I kind of feel bad because clearly there was a lot of like thought and love that went into the game. And like, what do you do when you reach a point where you're just like, man, people aren't vibing with this. It's too late. I can't go back and change all these systems. And I guess it kind of is what it is at this point. Like, I don't know. What are you supposed to do if you're the developer? But I'll keep going back and checking it out. I just feel like it's kind of like Balatro for me, where when I play certain roguelikes,
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
after you play enough of them, you kind of, I feel like you get this intuition, or at least I've developed this intuition where it's like, I get a feeling on whether or not I'm going to take this one seriously and try to like go the distance with it, you know, keep playing it for however long. I think this is probably just better. The Zukovs this late, the Zukovs are amazing if you get them to 18, but we're never doing that, so
Plasma carbide.
check this. I feel like with Balatro, I knew right away that like grinding this thing out at the highest difficulty, I'm like, that's not what this game is about. This game is just fun. The number goes big and the brain gets happy. That's like, it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. And Peglin feels very much the same for me, where it's like, okay, well, maybe we could sit here and invest a bunch of time to get to Crucible, whatever the max was, 15 or something like that. But it doesn't feel like it's meant for that. Whereas like Spire, you play it and you're like, oh, okay, well, this feels like a really strangely beautifully balanced game, and it like feels very satisfying to play more and learn more and do those kinds of things. Never felt that way with Peglin, which is too bad. Temperature fire rate on everything, sure. We use the idiot bugs to mine for us.
Ugh, I got it in the mouth. Ha.
This game makes me wish I picked up the Deep Rock Galactic board game when it was on Kickstarter, but it failed like the most critical test for me. I'm not a board game collector. I actually don't even really like board games that much. But it's like I looked at it and they were releasing plastic minis of the dwarves, but none of them were painted. And I don't know what happened with board games where it's like they got the okay, they feel okay releasing miniatures that aren't painted, but I feel like it's just the laziest thing. I can't get over it, so I never backed it or whatever. I don't think I'm gonna go get it. But like the characters look a certain way. It's not like there's a, 10,000 people are going to buy this and they just happen to also be the perfect Venn diagram between people who enjoy painting Warhammer minis and people who enjoy Deep Rock Galactic enough to back the board game. like who has paint supplies for this stuff? Nobody. Just have painted plastic minis. It just can't be new, in my opinion. Maybe I'm like overly cynical about it, but like, how long have cheap plastics been in existence in America? Like my entire life, for sure.
This is the smart pick.
Oh, a little weapon range.
Objective completed, miner.
So just make it so.
Get to the drop pod before it
Yeah.
heads back to orbit.
If Hot Wheels can do it when I'm
If it looks good, it
6
shoots
years old,
better.
then you
Everyone
can do
knows
it
that.
with your board game releasing in 2022 or whenever it was. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. It felt a little lazy.
Yoink.
A yoink.
This one.
What do we have? 64 nitro. Oh, I didn't get the thing.
Yes, please.
Damn it. Okay. At this point, I've unlocked so many
Drop pod
things that go in those supply pods. Half the time, they're
to
just
your target.
whatever ancillary add-ons that don't matter.
This is my pick. Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy. This is the smart pick.
Doesn't hit
Nothing for
harder,
me
but
here.
it
Let's
sure
try
looks
again.
fancy.
Hell
My man.
yeah.
You know the drill, miner.
Okay, where are we at?
Go fill your objectives and let's get out of here.
Stage 3, and we got 118. Fast math tells me that's 59 per level. And if we do that,
I hope this mission will pay off handsomely.
do we get there? I don't think so. We'll see. As a palette of individual Hot Wheels. Dude, that's sick.
Objective
I used to love doing Hot Wheels. I used to have the tracks and stuff like that, and we lived on a didn't live on a hill, but oh my god, how do you not?
I want it.
But anyway, I'd be able to set up like the orange Hot Wheels tracks and clip them all together and put in a couple loops, and they'd go like all the way down this hill and go, break the speed of sound as they're going down there in my mind and go through the loops and stuff, and it's so much fun. I love Hot Wheels. Apparently that's still a thing. There's a very interesting like large market right now that is targeting millennial nostalgia. And apparently I saw this video of people who will like hunt at Targets and Walmarts, and I mean Toys R Us isn't a thing anymore. I don't really know where you get Hot Wheels from other than like the grocery store pallet as you just were talking about. I guess. But
It's calling to me.
yeah, anyway, apparently there's like people who will go at the crack of dawn or whenever they'll like track the schedules of when they stock these Hot Wheels and go
too rocky, so please clear it out.
go buy them all from the children. And it just blows my mind. But then again, every once in a while I'm at my local Target, and it's always hard to measure in California because there's so many people that they can't keep the shelf stocked anyway. But if you walk by the toy section, yeah, man, like everything's sold out. Everything that a millennial could ever want is probably sold out. From like Yu-Gi-Oh cards to Pokemon cards or whatever, like all this stuff. And maybe it is just kids, but at the same time, I don't know if kids have that much money. Maybe they do. It's California.
This one's so
I didn't have that much money when I was a kid
Put a bit of extra
to
kick
be
in it.
buying all that stuff. Yeah, I really want to cap this out.
Tough choice.
All right. Hello. I just need this nitro, please.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
No more big swarms. You can really, really feel in this game when you're ahead of the curve because the bugs just keep coming faster and faster. The game doesn't give you a break. There's like, the game has a lot of rubber banding in it, this game. Both in terms of like the enemy speed. So if you run too far away, they'll speed up to catch up to you. But also in terms of how fast the missions go. So if you get ahead of the curve, you'll just start like getting more and more enemies. And the game doesn't really like pause at all to give you more time to explore the map. So it's like this weird balance when you're trying to do the collect 275 nitro quest, or there's like, collect X gold or what have you. There's one for everything. You kind of have to, I mean, honestly, you got to take like move speed or something.
I'll take this one.
You got to find a way to not just kill everything and have enough time to fully explore the map so you can actually collect and then, or find and then collect the Nitra gold or whatever it is that you're looking for. It's not so easy. I think there's some room for improvement there, though, in future patches. I hope that this is just a product of, like, first pass. And we can get some more time on these maps. It's like we've over-synergized our kit in a weird way. You're almost punished for it. Which feels at odds with... Like, in these games, you want to feel really powerful. And you want to feel like, oh, I got a broken build. And that was really fun. And that's, like, the little bit of dopamine drip. But this is just like, oh, I don't ever actually feel like I'm so far ahead because the game just keeps jamming in more enemies in my face. So it's hard to intuit. Like, what are Hot Wheels even? I don't even know what a Hot Wheels today would look like. Are they just all Cybertrucks and Lamborghinis?
Dial it in.
I feel like the classic American car was so cool when I was a kid. Muscle cars and stuff. Now, real grown adult cars look like Hot Wheels cars. Yeah, like, I remember they don't live here anymore, but one day I went for a walk and somebody had clearly bought like a brand new Corvette, like the total midlife crisis mobile. And, you know, I'm not a big hater or anything like that, but it's just like it was this bright blue color and it was just like, I don't know. And then you like, I didn't tap on the vehicle, but it just looks like cheap plastic. It doesn't feel like shaped metal or anything. So
I want it.
I don't know.
Show me more.
To each their own. It's not for me, and that's okay, right?
Just the upgrade I was looking for. It's a little extra
Oh,
special.
we do be spending here, though.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
The USS Enterprise. What the fuck is that? Is that a ship, or is that from Star Trek? I don't know anymore. It sounds like a Star Trek thing. I feel like all naval vessels are named after... It's the Star Trek? Okay. That's bananas. The USS Enterprise doesn't have wheels, right? Or does it? I've never taken into consideration Star Trek vehicles actually landing, escaping orbit, getting down to the surface. Are they built in space? Okay, that would make more sense, I guess, because they can beam people up and down. It was on a stand. Ah, hot stands. Coming to a grocery store near you. Hot stands. It's like instead of the orange track that we were talking about, they just sell like cheap IKEA-esque plastic thing wall mounts or something like that. You can tack them all together. You got enough of them. Hot stands. Ooh, baby. Okay, we got to get 50 a map for the next two. That is possible.
Gorgeous gun for a gorgeous
Can be done.
war.
Superheats the plasma. Sure.
This is gonna change everything.
I think we're maybe so far ahead of the curve that I need to just like ignore gold so I can have enough time to explore the map to find this nitro. We want to see, I actually don't know the number, but we got to get to 225 at least to be on curve. And ideally we want to be ahead of curve going into the final mission. Just in case. Some nitro, excuse me. Coming through. Nitro! Fucking hot stands, man. Ay.
Big swarm detected. Bug up and get ready.
Yeah, I kind of got out of that stuff. This weekend is a bit of a somber weekend for me, honestly. I had intended to go to a Magic Command Fest out here in the Bay Area. It was like in Daly City, which is basically South San Francisco. And I don't know, you go, it's like 3 days, you play a bunch of Commander, you can do drafts, you can do whatever you want to do, but ultimately
It's mine.
I actually had a buddy I was going to go with. We were going to carpool and do all this stuff, but then it's like, you know, I lost my job and the tickets were like $50, and then that's just to get in the door, and you got to like pay a bridge toll and gas and all this shit, and then, you know, the drafts themselves are going to be $30 each or whatever they are. I don't even know. It's just like, you know, I just can't do this. Sorry. But I did want to go. I got a bunch of buddies that are there this weekend. Having a good time. But, you know, it's like I'm on a Discord with them, and they're like, yeah, you know, we can do like I think you can, there's a draft thing where you can like buy a box as a group of 3, and then the 3 of you can put together like 3 separate decks with that entire box to then go play with or something. It's kind of a neat little format that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do at a game store or what have you.
Get it cleared out, miner.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Suck on this, you freaking.
But again, like a box was like, you know, whatever it was, $200 or something like that. So
Oh yeah, now we're
not about to do that. What the fuck? Am I gonna die here? What the hell? It's crazy. Some sugar. They are all up in my business.
Loot bug eliminated. That will teach you.
Okay, so that's not confirmed to be all the
Bring the pie.
Nitra on the map, but it's got to be
You ugly
close.
son of a bitch.
Stuff sucks. Honestly, give me a roll. Ooh,
looks beautiful, like me.
Sag.
Overclock, my favorite type of clock.
Come on now. No, don't take the hit. Kill them. They're everywhere. I can't get the supply pod. They're everywhere. Please, mercy, mercy. Don't die for it. Oh my God.
Kill you all.
Combines all your projectiles into one thick boy. Say more. Greatly increasing damage while reducing reload speed. It's literally called Thick Boy. Time, money, energy, pick 2. This is the old adage about work culture. What is it? It's show up on time, be well liked, do good work, or something like that. It's like pick 2 if you want to keep your job, all 3 if you want a promotion. It's current calendar year. I don't know if that still holds up, but that's like, you know, the old boomer trifecta. And if you want to work at a company for the next 30, 40 years of your life, collect a pension, and then retire happily. I actually don't know what's better here. Do we like a thick boy? Reducing reload speed. We've taken a lot of reload speed. I just want to click thick boy.
This one almost makes it too easy.
I think it's a me problem.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
I rarely go for this one.
Alien scum.
It fires pretty fast. Oh my God, the screen. What?
Okay,
I died?
didn't go as planned.
Shit. God damn it, dude.
Gotta move on.
No.
The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Oh man, come on. I don't think we were there anyway. I think the thing shot. I was trying to trigger one of the explodey boys in front of me, and I think the gun shot and exploded it right in my face as I was trying to
Gonna be
do what I was
thirsty for
doing,
tonight.
man.
Haz4. I'm up for it.
I haven't heard that one, but it sounds true. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, maybe it's my own jadedness from working in tech for the last couple of years, but it doesn't seem to hold as true in tech. Did we just play the coward class and try to juggernaut our way through? I think so.
Find the dreadnought.
I succumbed to the game.
The dreadnought. Return in time for sandwiches and beers. You can do this alone.
So Juggernaut comes with a ton of extra armor.
Let's get them in.
You just, it's much more difficult to die, is the whole point. Dumbass.
You don't see these every day. Magnite.
So like when you're doing Haz4 stuff and you're trying to grind out those Chivos, it's probably Juggernaut runs all the way down.
I'm a new dwarf.
That boy was too thick. I was kind of digging it. It reloaded very fast. I got to notice that at least before we went down. But again, we had like so much extra reload speed going. Honestly, we probably had too much reload speed. Needed more fire rate.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
This one.
Sure. Woof. Incendiary Grenade's pretty good in terms of damage. The Thunderhead's also very good. I just tend to not really enjoy those types of weapons because you got to be facing them. But let me try it out. Let's try it out. I haven't played with it too much. It's way better than the minigun. It does so much base damage. See, look at this. We're just tanking this guy. We're the thick boy now.
Crawl back to hell.
There's nothing to it. Any other character, we were dead.
I rarely pick one of these.
Can't drop supplies for you yet. Prep the landing zone for impact.
Okay, show me nitra from rocks and then some mining speed.
Good work. There's a resupply on the way.
It's not it.
This one. Whoops. Heads up.
Whoops. Gold from rocks. Well, not exactly what I was looking for, but
I'm
sure.
raring to try this out. I'm gonna do something epic with this.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Not to like beat a dead horse here or anything, but the Fallout 76 experience was so bad it like makes me so nervous for any future game coming out. Like they announced what was it, Grand Theft Auto 6 or something like that coming out over the next, I don't know, couple of years or whatever. And initially I was like, oh, that sounds sick. But then I remembered that it, you know, they've been like limping along on Grand Theft Auto 5 due to all the people spending money on the online service. That wasn't an enjoyable experience for me. So, you know, I don't know if I'm as excited anymore. Like, well, the next Elder Scrolls, they announced this forever ago. 6. Should we be excited about this still? They haven't said anything. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I guess Starfield wasn't exactly that way, so it doesn't have to go that direction.
Suck on this, you freaking nature.
But like, if you think about it, like Elder Scrolls Online has been out for years. Maybe they would try to combine the two into something interesting. I hate both of these.
This one almost makes it too easy.
I play Starfield. I did not play Starfield. It just I was talking about this earlier, but it was like of the main Bethesda games, it just was probably the type of universe that appeals to me the least, is like the futuristic spacey stuff.
They got your scent now. Threat level increased.
So, and also like I would probably never buy a Bethesda game that I wasn't super passionate about on release. So Starfield was one of those I was like, oh, if it's good, I'll pick it up in 6 to 12 months when they've ironed everything out. And then, you know, I wasn't really waiting for reviews per se, but the reviews were pretty damning on the game. So I guess I'm happy I didn't pull the trigger.
The bugs are growing stronger.
Not so much for the money, but more so for the time. I think that's like, I think everybody likes to think about these big Bethesda games in terms of like, oh god, games are $70 now or whatever, and I know that's kind of a problem, but it's really the time, man. They inject so much garbage into these games to artificially inflate playtime that I just can't stand it. there's a fine balance, especially with space games. I feel like it's almost impossible to ride that line between, like,
Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy.
there's got to be some kind of, I'm trying to like refine my thoughts here, but it's like there's got to be a trade-off between feeling like you're traveling a long distance, right? This feeling of distance in space and the game. So like Skyrim feels really big because you have to spend so much time walking around and doing this stuff. So when you finally make it to like Whiterun, you know, like you don't have a horse yet, you don't have anything, you've like physically moved from one space to another, and that has some meaning, that has some value when you finally make it to those spaces or discover those hard to reach places. Space games, space is boring. I mean, we hype it up as a culture because, as a society, as a people, because it's the unknown, but it's so boring. It's just nothing. There's nothing there. It would take forever to get from one place to the next, and there's nothing to see. There's nothing to do. You're just on the ship. So you'd have to make the ship interesting. I don't even know how you'd do it. I'd have to think about it for way too long. Anyway, the point is, I don't really know how you ride that line between a game being boring, going from one place to the next in a space environment, or just like fast traveling to everything, which is also kind of boring, right? I think the tactical lead burster sucks. Incendiary grenade's pretty good though. This makes me nervous. I don't want to double down on the just face the enemy's forehead build. It's kind of fun. Maybe I'll just like go against my thoughts and try it out.
Bring the pie.
Oh, we need mining speed so badly. Okay, I'm the juggernaut.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
It's for me.
Stage 1 completed. Well done.
Outer Wilds. Yeah, I haven't played Outer Wilds. I've had it installed forever. Okay. Got a lot of gold. Picked up 55 nitro. We are exactly on curve. You need 55 per mission to get to 275. I actually see that as a negative. We need to be more ahead of the curve than we currently are.
It's a little extra special.
All right.
I already feel
Be shopping.
Show me more.
I guess we'll do you. I really don't want to invest in the sidearm. I think this is a bit of a problem with these types of builds. Whenever you start with a sidearm, it tends to be the incorrect thing to invest in. They don't scale in terms of damage that well. Outside of like the Zhukovs, which end up being unbelievable when you get to level 18 on the gun. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything negative about the Outer Wilds. It's like
This makes my whole
it seems like it's just going to be an S tier experience. But that's one of those games where it's like, oh, well, now I know this is going to be really good. So now I have to like have the mental capacity to sit there and play it all the way through.
Hope it'll be easier than the last time. There's a Jadis here.
I think there was somebody 12 more armor. Excessive, but I love it.
Legendary upgrade.
Somebody by the name of Blecky that pops up from time to time in the chat. He was, I think it was him, if I'm remembering this correctly. It was years ago now. But I think he had said at one point that he has watched like everyone he knows play their playthrough of the Outer Wilds because it was like such an enjoyable experience watching someone else experience the Outer Wilds for the first time. And I'm like, what the hell is this game? This is like the highest praise that you can probably give a game.
A swarm is heading your way. Load
I will
up.
just watch everyone experience this for the first time because the vicarious experience of watching somebody else experience it for the first time is so amazing. It's like, wow, what the hell could possibly happen? So it's incredibly enticing, and I do want to play it through. How long is a playthrough of the Outer Wilds? Vanilla. I know there's some DLC. So what? Anybody have like a ballpark? Is this like a 5-hour experience, or is it a 20-hour experience, or is it a 60-hour experience? Doesn't have to be exactsies.
Well, think again.
Put me in the ballpark.
I'm growing stronger.
What? This one.
This one
20?
almost makes it too easy.
Yeah. It's tough for me.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Your history.
Like, if I commit to streaming it, you could do that in probably, like, 3 sessions or something like that if you really committed to it. I don't know.
No way. A legendary.
30 with the DLC? Okay. Like, this is the weird thing about gaming for me, and something that I'm trying to get over. I've kind of been talking about this a lot with Elder Scrolls and Fallout and everything. But it's like, I think I've maybe streamed this game for 20 hours. Maybe a little less. Definitely could, though. And I never think about these games in terms of time investment. I'm just like playing and having a good time. But like when it comes to the Fallouts and the Skyrims and stuff, that's always a factor for me. Is like, oh man, this is gonna be 100 hours. I don't have 100 hours. Meanwhile, I've definitely dumped 100 hours into like Vampire Survivors or some shit. Like I don't know. I don't know how to get over that. I think we take base.
It's for me.
If all things were equal there, I think I'd take crit, but we'll take the base. You didn't like the DLC? I don't really know anything about it. I don't think I bought it. It's one of those DLCs that popped out. It's one of those DLCs that I saw pop up, and then I was like, oh, well, when I play this, I'll probably want the DLC, and I almost picked it up. I don't think I did. But I almost picked it up just because, like, at some future point, I'm going to be really interested in playing through this DLC. I tried to really get out of that habit of just, like, collecting games or whatever. Really try to just buy things that I'm going to actively play now.
Loot bug looted.
Eat this Nitra. Wait, does my build suck? We want damage. So again, I don't want to invest too much in the sidearm. I think it's a trap.
LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
Drop kill.
Sure.
You don't see these every day. I want it.
I honestly don't even know what kind of game the Outer Wilds even is. Just like a... Is it a walking simulator? Is it a story game? You just walk through and... Is it a platformer? To jump on things? I have no idea. I've seen, like... On the Steam store page, I've seen the initial video. It's got a cool little, like, I think a banjo-y song. There's a astronaut creature sitting around a campfire or something. This is just from memory. I don't really recall that well. But I've done such a good job of avoiding any gameplay of the game itself that I don't actually even know what kind of game it is. I'm like, I don't know. I just bought it. Everybody said it was great. I'll play it some year.
I'm a new dwarf. Took out a loot bug. Shoot to kill.
It'd be sick if it ended up being some kind of like horror game.
Bring the fight.
This is a bad idea. But I'm the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut. It's fine.
They're everywhere.
And we got legendary armor. How much armor do I have? 52?
I'm gonna go with this.
Ah.
Ooh.
Hold on, maximum focus. The guy's about to die.
The hell?
We're all good. I mean, honestly, I think we need a little bit of crit here.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod
As much as I want to upgrade the miniguns and stuff. Oh my
This
god.
will help me work harder. See you later.
Like, when we turn around to face them, they need to die.
Stage 2
No.
completed, taking you closer to your target.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened to me with Undertale. Pretty sure.
A legendary
I've also never seen, I don't know anything about Undertale.
good. This one's so me. What else?
But I was talking about it on stream one time,
don't see
and
these
there's this
every
guy who's
day.
like, dude, you gotta play
Surely
through
next time will
Undertale.
be better.
I was like, I don't know, okay.
I'm
And then he
having an
donated
vision.
enough cash for me to buy it, and I was like,
Load
oh,
up and get going,
well, I guess
miner.
I'll
We
pick
have
it up.
quotas to
And I
fulfill.
picked it up, and I haven't played it on stream yet. And now it's been so many years that I just feel terrible. It's like, it wasn't a debate. I just never got around to it. I don't know.
I paint my nails to match. This one almost
Piercing
makes it
shot's
too
sick.
easy. Took out a loot bug.
You got soft locked in Undertale? It's like a meme game, right? It's just like a trolly kind of weird game. I don't know. I feel like I remember reading things about the Undertale community or something like that, and it was a little bit edgy or something like that. I don't know the word for it, but which I thought was so bizarre because it's just like this little single player game. How is there an Undertale community?
I'm not so proud about it.
To me, that seems insane. You don't understand? I don't understand it either. I don't get it. See, I know more about Undertale than I know about the Outer Wilds. I know that it's kind of like this trolley game where it's a little bit trial and error-y, and you know, even if you try to make the right choices, the game's just kind of like gonna own you from time to time or something for the memes and the jokes. So I guess I get that, and that's fine. I'm not anti that.
Hell yeah!
But I also don't really get it. I think it's a pretty quick game though. I could see myself burning through that one.
Supply pod
Just
prepped
'cause.
and ready, miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
It is like one of my like more midterm goals. Probably not like, I don't really know like when it's gonna happen or what have you, but I just like the idea of having a decent YouTube backlog where it's like, yeah, I played through Undertale or whatever, or the Outer Wilds, you know, you just have a playlist on YouTube.
Nice.
It's like, you know, it's searchable, it's there, people can enjoy it if they want to, they can go check it out. I can say I did it. I had this guy, super nice. He commented on one of my Slay the Spire videos or Balatro videos or something. And he was like, oh, it's so great to have another person putting Slay the Spire videos on YouTube. And this was like a couple days ago. Blah, 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 blah. And he went on.
Prepare to fight for your life. The swarm is approaching.
And then he commented on his own comment and it was like, oh, I guess you've been doing this for years. I guess the YouTube algorithm just never recommended you. And I was like, yeah, dude, yep, that's my experience too. It's really tough. But thank you for being here. But anyway, it's like I noticed that with like somebody was watching through my Grifflands playthrough the other day. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat to see. It's just there. I think it's a pretty terrible playthrough. I would never recommend anybody go watch my Grifflands playthrough.
Dibs. I can't get enough of this rare stuff. I'm raring to try this out. I'm clocking it. To
I know.
11.
It's just tough. I really don't. I think YouTube is a
Might as well.
scam, honestly. It's difficult for me to summarize my thoughts in like a succinct manner, but the best that I can do is, you know how a big shtick with social media platforms is keeping people on the websites longer? Like they're trying to engage you on a level
If it looks good,
that
it shoots
keeps
better.
you there.
Everyone knows that.
I think the YouTube algorithm does the same thing for content creators, that makes them continue producing more content by failing to put them in front of enough people that could potentially enjoy it. Like they don't have an automated way of judging quality. So you kind of get stuck in a lane, like a certain level of viewer base, and they don't really pump you out to more people. And like the luck factor in content creation is just such an understated component of it. And I see this happen all the time with Twitch streamers too. I think Twitch does the exact same thing, where it's like they choose for you how popular you're going to be. They don't really put you in front of a lot of new people, regardless of anything. And you just kind of get stuck there. And, it just kind of is what it is. That's the game. And they keep you streaming, and they keep people coming back from time and time and time again. So I've noticed that with YouTube, where it's like I feel like I've increased quality. I've done this, I've done that, but it's not like I'm really reaching more people. So it's a struggle.
Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, Miner.
I will not say I've gotten lazy with uploading more Spire videos. That's not it at all. But they just take so much time to go through and edit. I just haven't been as good about getting them up there as I'd like to be. Balatro videos popped off, though. I got Balatro videos. I think I got like 2 or 3 that did pretty well. And yeah, the reach was crazy. The views were really good for me.
Now this is a rare treat.
Like, they did better than the vast majority of my Slay the Spire videos I've ever done.
To be killed and gold to be mined.
So I think there's also something to be said for uploading more and more content from a game that's hasn't had a content patch in years. I just don't think there's a lot of people going to YouTube that are just checking out Spire for the first time versus like Balatro or whatever, right? Like just a game that just came out. So there's also something to be said about playing a game that isn't super old. Like if I were to go upload, say, like Spelunky videos right now, there's probably not a lot of people looking for new Spelunky content creators. You get stuck in a lane. YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I had wanted to upload a short just because I think it's pretty easy. You just have to get the formatting down and stuff in Premiere, because you have to make I don't know what you call it, like a vertical video basically, and like you have to translate Slay the Spire to a vertical video format, or a Twitch clip to a vertical video format. They seem pretty cool. I could definitely see a few of my clips making it on there. Don't think I'd be able to do like a YouTube short every day. Like I don't know. It'd be tough. These all kind of suck. We have the gold tipped. Yeah, I don't want to roll then.
I can use this.
Look at the candy on the ground. Please.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
This'll do.
Sure.
This works. It'll do.
Yes, 3 weaker versions of the grenade. I'm telling you, this is just the way to go. This is my current thought process. It's just so much extra damage because there's so many bugs on the screen. You think about it this way. If you chuck a grenade, it gets stuck against a wall. It does next to nothing. That's 0 DPS. But if you just throw out 3 of them, I think you're pretty likely just to do more damage overall. Even though it says minus 30% damage, which is what turned me off to it initially.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Whoop.
Gold.
Oh, brother, come on.
There you go. Delivery of 1 resupply for you, Miner.
Dude, it's no Nitra. How much do I need? 55? We got 2 levels to go. That's right on pace. So this is still possible.
Feels rare. Feels right. It's mine.
I would really like to find like 1 more Nitra vein. I mean, this is so sick.
Works.
Okay, boss is here. I do need a little more Morkite too. Please? There we go.
Objective completed.
Yeah, we were doing too much damage to that guy.
This will help me work harder.
Please, anything? 1 vein? One loot bug? Anything to get us ahead of the curve before the final map? Nothing.
Feel much better now.
All right. Well, we've got time. I mean, again, I think we're ahead of the curve on damage, so I'm going to do like one more lap around. Maybe there's still a chance we missed something somewhere.
Need it.
Here's this just gold? That's just gold. Yeah, actually, there's a whole part up here.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs.
More bugs.
Pissed.
There we go. Oh. Okay, that was 15 nitra. So we're like, now we're ahead of the curve on multiple fronts.
The bugs are getting worse. Move it.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
This one looks best. Feel much better now.
Get yourself onto that drop pod.
Yeah. So we have gold tip bullets and nitrogenic powder. I fell into this trap like when I first started playing of just like not spending your gold in nitra because you have this stuff already, but I think that's a mistake. You still spend.
I'm gonna go with this. You don't see. Nope.
You don't have to go too crazy with it, but
Power of my kin. Put
Yeah.
a bit of extra kick in it.
like we spend 35 for
It's a
15%
little
damage
extra
all day, every
special.
day. This stuff, I mean, we're going to take the level up.
This is the smart pick. Overclock says it's time to kill.
And I think we move on.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, Miner.
All right. 40 nitra. That is it. It's our sole purpose here. Ignore everything. Just get nitra so we can spam Haz5s. It's my last Haz4.
I popped the loop bug.
I gotta get a
Let's
snack
the
here.
mineral. Feeling much better.
I like doing these two like micro sessions when it comes to streaming. Like, you know, just kind of like wake up, chill, stream a little bit. Go do like chores and adult stuff, then come back and play more in the evenings. This evening I'm probably doing Helldivers. But the other problem with this is I've been doing intermittent fasting, which I've talked about. But I'm supposed to break my fast at noon, and then whenever I'm streaming, I have like a bad habit of not doing that. But then I go like having not eaten for like 20 hours, and it's pretty bad. I think yesterday was like, oh no, we got a small vein. Uh-oh. Yesterday was pretty bad. I was getting like a little lightheaded by the end of the stream. A little dizzy.
Go back to hell.
Turns out you need food to survive.
This one's so
Yeah, you guys ever
neat.
stop to think about that? It's kind of weird if you think about it. I recommend that you don't.
Give me some sugar.
But I was thinking about this the other day where it's like your body is basically trying to die all the time. And you're like, no, we're going to keep going. You just like keep forcing food and water into it. And you're like, nope, one more day, buddy. It's all right. But if you just stop doing those things, you just waste away. It takes like no time at all.
Show them some pie.
Isn't that weird? No, it is super monk ass. That is at 275. 275, baby, let's go. Okay. Everything else is gravy. At this point, gold is damage, and nitra is crit. We'll work on opening up a space.
To land. Please clear it.
Loot bug eliminated.
The dreadnought, and then we're good. We're Gucci. I mean, even if we lose, which we're not going to do, but even if we did, we got everything we need.
Dwarves don't die easily.
We came, we saw, we
I'll
conquered.
take it.
Good work. There's a resupply on the way.
Cringe. There's a world where this does something, because we need to
I'll
turn to
take
face
this
enemies.
one.
Just gonna run right into that. Like right there. Bam. Now we're super
Come and
fast.
Get me, you disgusting bug.
Give me my meta. Please. tell you guys that I kind of snapped at a recruiter the other day? Oh my god. I'm just over it, man. I can't interview anymore. Honestly, if I have to like get on the phone with somebody and tell them, oh, just tell me a little bit about your background, I want to fucking vomit. Like, I cannot tell people about my exact same history again. And I have to. Like, I have to keep doing it. I've told the same story that I've refined down to be as succinct as possible. Like, I don't even know how many times over the last 5 months. 100+ times? I mean, honestly, like, I've just been interviewing nonstop. Anyway, I kind of snapped at this recruiter. I feel bad, but he called me at the wrong time. And I was so sick of talking to people and recruiters and stuff. And he was nice. He was being friendly or whatever. But he called me. I had an interview, and then I was on the phone with somebody, and then I was trying to, like, make lunch for myself, God forbid, in between these interviews. And I had another interview coming up in what was, like, 25 minutes. So I had a very small window of time to actually, like, make and eat my meal. And this dude calls me, and I was just like, this could have... The problem is that this conversation could have been an email. This is the core of the problem, is that he was calling to basically... I'm assuming pump up his numbers, because we're all judged based on, like, you know, number of emails or number of calls that you make in a day. And this guy's, like, called me a few times where I'm just like, and he made me talk to his VP the other day of, like, this recruiting firm for no reason. Like, I talked to him, oh, tell me a bit about your background. You motherfucker, you could have just talked to your colleague who set up this call if you really wanted to know about my background, but sure. But I know he just put me in front of his boss to show that he found, like, a quality candidate to make himself look good. So it was just a waste of my time. But he calls me, he's being all nice. It could have been an email. And I was like, yeah, I was not kind, but I was also not incredibly rude. I was just like, you know, I'm really short on time. Please just email me instead of calling me next time, you know? Like, it wasn't really anything more than that, but it's definitely more than I would have said if I was otherwise in a sane state of mind. God, I'm about to snap at these people. Too much. You're being overbearing. What the hell is this? Oh, the Hurricane. The guided rocket. That's sick. Okay, so we got a new gun out of the deal, and we collected nitro. Another heavy weapon. So we're short on money. I think I take move speed here. All right, we've done it. Change the stream title. There is no more Haz4. Haz4 only.
Crystalline, it's a magma core.
So,
Salt caves.
I think
Sure, why not?
I've spent so much time in Magma Core trying to do this 275 nitro. I think the last time I streamed this game, I was also trying to accomplish that. It took forever,
Take
man.
me to the salt caves.
I think we're just going to do the Salt Caves. It's the newest map. I actually really like it. It's easy to break through the walls, and there's a bunch of bugs that'll do that for you, too. I got to think about who has the most plasma weapons. I think it's just the engineer. Right? Maybe I can Google this. I think we're just going to do, like, Vanilla Scout. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Blah, blah, blah. Plasma damage. Okay, weapons with plasma damage. Driller, Engineer, Scout. And then you can upgrade the gun platform and the Warthog to both be plasma. So you kind of have to play the Engineer. Don't think there's any other way to get it. So this is an Engineer thing. It's Breach Cutter, Shard Diffractor, and the Plasma Burster Grenade, which I think I don't have. So we would have to get exactly Breach Cutter, Shard Diffractor, LMG gun platform, and the Warthog Auto 210. What I think we should do is probably try to get the Shard Diffractor in a Haz1 map and get that to level 12. Try to burst through that real quick and then get a level. What level is my...
I think I can
Here's 21. This unlocks at 24. It's gonna take forever, dude. I'd have to get the perfect combo for plasma. It's kind of annoying.
Looking like a hot one today.
Demolitionist Engineers. So I think the strategy is instead. So I think you try to get level 60 with the Demolitionist Engineer here. Getting more XP, getting more ranks, try to unlock the Plasma Burster. Then we do Haz1. Level up Shard Diffractor and Plasma Burster, both to 12 to get the overclocks. I think that's what it is.
Gonna be
So we don't
thirsty
prioritize
work.
plasma weapons is the core of that. We'll just try to get the classic scout to
Turning
level
up the
60.
heat. Hazard 5.
Classic. I'm going to take a quick second, try to find a snack, and then refill my cup here as we
Scout
start this
classic,
next one.
please.
Find and eliminate the dreadnoughts. Remember, you're on your own this time. There's no one to
Stopping.
carry your body
I'm stopping.
back to the drop pod if you
You're back.
fail.
All right. Not going to chat for a second, so you don't have to hear me chew, but I'm back.
This is the smart pick. too shabby. Give it to me.
Good enough.
Core, that recoil
Eyes ready. Clean
Shotgun
the
just like
scene.
last time. Think sick. Ah, come on, man. This is Haz4. Haz4 doesn't mess around, man. It's a lot of damage.
Yeehaw! This is it.
Got it right between the eyes.
So I'm not exactly on the Juggernaut anymore, right?
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Is that my ass? Is that my ass?
Nice.
Yeah, nothing to say to me, man. He's just giving me
Shouldn't
the
need precious
stink eye, you know?
minutes. It will get you killed.
What the hell was that? Oh, your mom's home. You should be interested in going and getting some lunch.
One resupply for you, miner.
What is this? Continually drains 50 gold every 50 seconds to increase damage by 100%. What? What if it can't drain 50 gold? This feels a little poorly worded to me. It's like 2 increased damage by 100%. So it reads to me like if it can't drain the gold, then it doesn't work? I don't know. Ubisoft, is this the pay to win? Is this the Fallout first
Dial it in.
thing we were talking about earlier?
This works.
The monthly subscription? No, don't put your hand on my screen. Put your hand down.
Need it.
Sorry, my cat is kind of
I'll
on
take
one
this
right now.
Eat
He woke up from a nap. I didn't give him any cheese when I had a cheese snack. And now he's revolting.
Oh, that hit the spot.
You see this? You can't see this. Look at this. What are you doing? Look up here. Like what? What did I do? Alright, he heard his mother walk through the door. We're good.
Oh yeah.
The ultimate distraction. The door opening. Alright, we need to... Ooh, I mean...
I'm ready. to try this out.
Take that 15.
Took out a loot bug.
Your cat sitting. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's Haz4. Oh
Well done.
God.
You got them all.
Little guys that bounce around are kind of a problem. Cat sitting for your parents in June? Congratulations.
This one's so mean.
Cats, I feel like cats are the easiest pets to sit. You don't even have to, like, walk them or anything. You literally just put food in their dish and pat them on the head, and you're usually good to go. Depends on how old they are, I guess. Miles likes to play a lot still. Yeah, the chip damage from the Roly Boys is a lot. Okay, so we've mined a lot of stuff. We need to prioritize trying to get some damage in on the Praetorians, otherwise it's just never going to happen. Oh, you bastard.
Take that.
Well.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You need to move it. The bugs are evolving.
No.
Here, have a bullet in the face.
God, they're everywhere.
On this, you freak of nature.
Oh, these suck. Okay, I guess we'll just do
Now we're
this.
cooking with gas.
Minus reload speed just feels so bad on a lot of these guns.
Die, creep.
Ooh. I think we like this one. It's also a medium-sized weapon, and I think we got some medium upgrades. I wish there was a way to see all the upgrades you've taken so far somewhere, just on a list. I'm pretty sure we've gotten a bunch of medium upgrades. It's that or kinetic, and kinetic's not on option here.
Can't pass up a plasma carbine.
Oh, come on.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all over, Miner.
So remember, one of our main missions is to get to... get piercing shots. Get to level 60. So we do need to probably prioritize a few more XP upgrades. So we can actually get there.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Oh. Yes?
Tips. You want some more?
There's a lot of XP on the ground to the east. I just don't think we're going to be able to get it. It's pretty good.
This.
All tasks complete. Stage finished.
Your
The
time is
drop
up,
pod is
Fred.
prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Just the upgrade I was looking for.
Oh my god. Ugh. I think we should take some armor.
This'll do.
Just a little bit. Just a touch of armor. Nope.
Boom,
Get
baby.
yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Sure.
I'll take it.
You made short work.
All right, not too
of
bad.
stage
Not
one.
too bad.
Well done, Miner.
Oh, he's going to stay with you. Oh, nice. Well,
always waste my money
I
on
wish you a happy
cosmetics.
transition with your kitty. Sometimes
Overcome
they
fast,
don't take to
hard
new
to
environments
kill.
that well.
Hell yes.
This introduces burning. This is just more damage, more stuff. Yeah, Miles would not be seen for like 48 hours at least if he went to a new space with people he didn't know, maybe even longer. He might just waste away. He's like, it's not worth it. Nah, if he got hungry enough, he'd come out. I don't know how to evaluate this. So we lose 25% reload speed, but we gain burning. Burning is pretty good. Let's take
Now
it.
we're cooking with gas.
I don't know how Leonard would do.
There's aliens
I don't
to
know.
be killed and gold to be mined.
He's going through it.
Time to collect some gold.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what pet I'm gonna get at some point in the future. I'm just like, I don't know. I grew up with dogs. I really want another dog, but they are a lot more work. A lot more work. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with this.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be
You're
with you shortly.
cute, but you're dead.
Just like another cat? I just don't know. I mean, I've really thought about like getting an extra cat for a while, but did not want to go to 3 cats. That's way too many.
One
Got a
down.
blocked landing site for the supply
One too many.
pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
I grew up with dogs forever. Love having them around. Wanted to get a Boston for a long time. We'll see. It's something to do. I like to get outside and walk every day, so like having a dog around that also encourages something that I'm already doing seems great. That thing curved at me. That was like the wanted bullets.
Woo, baby.
Supply pod launched. Impact imminent.
Oh, come on. Crit build. We could do crit build. That's fine.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
All right, last weapon. So we're going to level 60. Could potentially do Zukovs. I don't really want to go. It's a light weapon. Did I trade a dog to pick up golf balls? Yeah, for sure. Actually, people who have dogs around here will sometimes just like let their dogs pick up the golf balls as they're in the road, and then like I'll pick them up later, and then they got a bunch of tooth marks in them, and I can't sell them. It's not a big deal, but to me it is.
2 guns for the price of 1.
To me it is. Cost me 50 cents, so your dog could have a little bit of fun.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Yesterday was a decent golf ball day. I think I got like 12, 13. Pretty good. I haven't put any up for sale though. I have a batch ready to go, but got a little lazy. An elderly dog with no teeth.
Objective completed.
It is the dream.
Take this one.
Dream someday, save up enough money, leave tech, and then just like start an animal rescue with like an acre of property or something. Just take on old animals. Just have like a couple ducks or something, you know, ducks that can't fly. Like a random alpaca, that kind of thing. Bunch of cats, bunch of dogs. Let them ride it out. Ride it out together those last few years. Go have some fun.
Loot box open.
Actually, I think one of my favorite type of Twitch stream, maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but they have these streams that are set up around animal sanctuaries.
Dibbity dips.
And what you can do is like have it set up so of course you can just watch, but you can also like donate like 100 bits or something like that, and then it'll trigger like a bird feeder or something. So you can like feed the ducks for 100 bits or something. That's such a fun idea. Retrievers have soft mouths? That's a weird thing to say, man. I've never thought about like the softness of a dog's mouth. Get owned. Is that a magnet? Yes, sir. I love retrievers. I had tons of labs growing up and stuff. They tend to have like hip issues though. They don't live terribly long, and most of them just end up with some kind of arthritis or something like that. But they are they're like the best dogs.
The threat threat level just went
Super
up.
lovable, loyal. It's like a nice mid-sized dog. It's not too big. The term for it? I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just never heard it. It's like, yeah, calling a spade a spade.
It'll do.
Alert! Threat level increasing.
Fair enough. Oh my god.
Shoot to kill.
Okay. Do we bother upgrading the Zooks? I don't know. They really suck until they get to level 18. I think we should just
Now, this is a
prioritize
rare
this stuff.
treat.
Sure.
Gorgeous gun for a gorgeous dwarf.
Fair enough.
Shoot to kill.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
No, I don't think we can. Again, I'd like to see the list of things that I have. I can't remember if we've taken pickup radius yet or not. It is good. I think it's good. We should actually take it. So, pickup radius, aka attract orb, is also. Oh, we
I
need this.
rarely go for this.
It's also like an XP up because you're just picking up more little candies on the ground.
Right between the eyes.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm a new dwarf. Much better.
And we still need a lot more XP up if we're gonna. Like the goal here is to win, but we got to win at level 60. Ugh.
Stage 2 completed.
A little hairy there.
Continue to
Never
stage
felt
3.
better.
Well done.
Oh my Lanta. We get XP up, we get mining speed. Sure, I
Feels
guess.
rare. Feels right. I want another go.
Damage is also good because we have the crit goggles.
Give it to me. Put a bit of extra kick in it. This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf. Feels rare. Feels
Okay.
right.
I think that shop was super good. So we got all the mining speed we need
Have your objectives.
for the rest of the run. It's really about XP and pickup radius, I guess.
After this, I'm taking the longest shower. Sick to the
We
core
got
of
3 levels to get
stink.
23
And then I'm getting so drunk.
levels. 3 floors to get 23 levels? However you want to say that.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Ah.
You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Isn't there like a big game coming out soon? I feel like there's something coming out in the near future. Isn't there like a May release of something? That's
Die!
What the hell is it? There's something big coming out soon.
I popped the loot bug. Let's get the minerals.
That's not it. Hades 2. I think it's Hades 2. I think that's what I was trying to think of. Elden Ring DLC? I haven't played Elden Ring. You know what I saw was on sale is Sekiro. Is Sekiro worth picking up? Okay, so context is key. I have not played a Souls-like game ever. Zero. None. None Souls-like. Is Sekiro a good starting point if I were to get the Game of the Year edition and like stream it or something?
So proud about it.
I think it's like $30.
Supply pod imminent.
Or should I
Fight for your life.
wait for the Elden
Swarm
Ring
approaching.
DLC?
You don't see these every day.
It's the least Soulsy is of all of the games. Is that a good thing or is that a negative?
This.
Like if you're gonna go into the Souls-like genre for the first time, do you really want like the hardest hardcore Souls-like game? You know what I mean? I Oh my
Epic
god, give me
upgrade.
that.
That's a no-brainer.
Because I want to try it. I just don't know if I'll like it. I've always, like, been a little snarky towards them and just called them respawn simulators.
Objective completed.
I know people love them. I just, you know... Whenever I watch somebody play them, they're just constantly dying and respawning and sipping from an Estus flask. That's like the entire experience for me.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
And then every once in a while you watch like these PvP videos where people just like spawn into your world and kill you and then gesture at you and leave. I'm like, what is the point of this game? What are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Tips. Your time is up, Crate.
Again, I know it's like a very popular genre, but from an outsider's perspective, it looks a little weird. You can turn off the PvP, so it's optional. I don't have to like unplug my Ethernet cable from the back of my computer to play Elden Ring. Also, money is tight. I am unemployed and living off of golf ball sales and Twitch Prime, so I really need this first one to be good. So sad.
I'm not scared of you.
Oh man, really need to get those golf balls listed, guys. Ah, God, I gotta stop reading.
Our history.
The world is huge and fun to wander around. In Elden Ring, yeah, but isn't Elden Ring also like a 120-hour experience? Isn't this game like massive? Oh, Lies of P. I did hear about this one. Yeah, I saw somebody play this one. Is Lies of P the I want to say Pinocchio-like. Is it a Pinocchio-like game? In terms of story? They're like wind-up characters? Yeah, this is like a first of its kind in the genre. Pinocchio-like. It's Souls like in the Pinocchio universe. Is it actually in the Pinocchio universe? I thought I was just memeing.
Need it.
Again, I've only watched maybe 10 minutes of Lies of Pinocchio.
Bring the pie.
Context. Whew, it's heating up a little bit out here. I mean, I need to get my weapons leveled up. I think we're falling behind in overclocks. I'm it. Can I turn off screen shake, please? It's like my least favorite thing in every video game.
Careful, they're going blood crazed. Work fast, miner.
Going blood crazed. Yeah. On. Maximum focus right now. Just trying to line up our shotgun shots. It goes for the closest enemy. Okay.
My scanner is overloading, miner. Get a move on.
I'll take this one.
Come on now. One down.
Go. Yeehaw! This is it.
What? He died.
The threat level keeps rising.
Oh my
You have
god,
to move.
die. Please. Oh god, I gotta not die here. Don't throw, don't throw, don't throw.
Scared of you.
Well done. Objective completed.
Oh my
Drop
god.
pod has arrived.
How do I get through?
Get there now. It will leave without you.
Okay. This is fine. I mean, everything on the build is crit because we have crit classes. So I think we have to like take even 3% crit, but it feels bad. Yes, give me the sugar.
Never felt better.
Come on, he was
Time's
not
ticking,
even
miner.
close.
Move it.
You want some more?
That's
Good
one
enough.
for the books. Taking you to stage 4, miner.
You'd rank it better than Dark Souls 2. Well.
I rarely pick one of these. Points for style.
Combines. Oh, it's a thick boy. Holy shit. I think we do mini pellets though. As much as I am infatuated by the thick boy, I think we do mini pellets.
Overclock, rock, and stone.
Pretty good.
Nope. Try again. You don't see these every day. I'm raring to try this out.
I wanted to do this. I may have spent too much. I may have clicked too hard. I wanted the 50% heal.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas.
It may be wrong. I mean, one thick pellet seems nice.
Oh, I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
I wonder if thick boy in this game is their way to get around calling things fat boy, because there is the fat boy mod in normal Deep Rock for the engineer. But I don't think they call it. Well, maybe they do call it fat boy. I don't remember. Well, anyway. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be.
Yes, please.
So I don't think we came up to a solid conclusion here. I feel like there were 3 opinions. Is Sekiro the entry point to the Souls genre or no?
Oh, that hit the spot.
Because if I don't like it, I'm probably not playing another one. You don't think so? 2, I don't think so. Okay. I respect that.
Swarm detected. Get ready.
And I will honor it by not spending money on it. Oh shit, that was huge. We're at level 49, and remember, the goal is 60. Oh god. Elden Ring is better. But seriously, how many hours is Elden Ring? Isn't it 100 and plus hours to get through this game? First playthrough? It's a lot? Yeah. I mean...
Legendary, it's my lucky day.
120, you didn't even finish it? This is a lot of hours, brother.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Well, is Elden Ring? I mean, what's the sale price for Elden Ring? Has it gone down to $30 yet? Is it on sale right now? I actually don't know. Steam just runs sales all the time now, so I don't know. They're all the same to me. Yeah, it's if everything's always on sale, it's never on sale. The old problem in retail environments. I don't even know when to take Steam sales seriously anymore.
Objective completed.
It's full price? Alright, well, there goes that idea. It's got to go on sale around, when the DLC comes out. Maybe we'll just, wait for that. I've been craving a game to sink my teeth into. I mentioned this a little bit last night. I did, a super short, impromptu Spire stream. It was sick, by the way. Just a single run to get back into it. But Money showed up, and I was like, my favorite Diamond League of Legends player, It's the only one I know, but he's still my favorite. And I was like, man, I miss having a game like that where I could kind of take a deep dive into it and work on getting better. Not so much the PvP aspect of it, but I don't have a lot of games right now that I'm into that are leading to that sense of, I don't know, achievement or I'm getting better at them kind of thing. kind of like, you know, Spire is Spire. It's its own thing. Elytra is just not that for me. I feel like the Souls games are very rewarding in that aspect, I guess is where I'm going with this. You do get to learn a lot, do a lot, get better, learn patterns. Like, it's, you know, maybe a little bit fulfilling in that regard. Okay, please remember, if I survive, to spend money on HP. Super, super, super important.
LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
Jackpot! Ooh, damage. On sale for 30 every 3 months. Yeah. Just multiple EA games. You're saying I should pivot the stream into being a SimCity. When did that SimCity come out?
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before
I don't even remember. I can't even make a joke about it. It's so sad. And when SimCity Online came out, and it was just a travesty. So bad, dude. Oh my god. What's your favorite studio that's been completely destroyed by EA? I think it's a tie for me between Maxis and PopCap. And I realize I probably just took the two best examples, but at the same time, there's a lot of companies that have been destroyed by EA.
Gather up your beard and
Come on.
get onto that
So
drop
close.
pod. It's about to leave.
Was Lionhead or Bullfrog? Lionhead Studios, was that destroyed by EA as well? And then was Sierra also destroyed by EA? There's like a lot of them. So many. Okay, so we got gold tip bullets. So remember to do this. We're doing this first. Vicarious Visions, yes. Another great example.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
You're in.
Gorgeous
You're
gun for
in.
a gorgeous
This is our
roll.
last map, so I'm going to do single roll.
Surely next time will be better.
How much is this? So this is just strictly better. It's like double the value of gold tip bullets. So I think we do that.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer.
Here we go.
Westwood Studios, yeah.
Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation.
I feel like for me, like growing up, I think I just had like every single Maxis game. I had a lot. Like remember Sim Tower? There was Sim Ant. I mean, it was like a lot of Sim games, but all the other ones beyond Sim City, which is kind of the obvious one.
You're cute, but you're dead.
Sim Helicopter. They were like so ahead of the game on these sim-based things. Like now the simulation genre is huge in gaming. You can simulate anything. Power wash simulator. There's like, it's endless. House flipper. You can simulate owning property in 2024. Sick. Euro Truck Simulator. Yes. You seen some of these rigs people have for Euro Truck? It's insane. They'll spend like $5,000 to $8,000 to make a real looking
I'm growing stronger.
whatever truck. I don't know what the front of a truck is called. Truck driver sitting area. I don't know what it's called. The cab. Is it the cab? Oh, you just said cab. Yeah, we got it. We got there. The grill. Yeah, that's where you cook hot dogs in the summer.
Dwarves don't die easily. Say hello to my little friend.
Cockpit. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'd call mine if I had one. You know what I'm saying? Don't acknowledge. Just move on. Yeah, the cockpit. It's not. That's not a truck thing. That's from the USS Enterprise. This is the Hot Wheels USS Enterprise has a cockpit. Oh, that's a rare emote. don't think anyone's ever used that one before.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know I still had that one.
Crap in the way. Supplies can't
I
land.
haven't looked in a little
Clear it
while.
out, miner.
What am I doing? Trying to get to level 60. That's what we're trying to do.
Let's show them some pie.
Yes, mine it out, you fools. This is actually a terrible location. It's in a corner. Oh, totally ate that one. When is Deep Rock Rogue Core coming out? That's just this year. I don't think that's a May release, right?
Ooh-wee, not too shabby.
That's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm so ready to be let down by that. Not that it has to go that direction, but it probably will. Still TBA? All right. Well, there go my hopes and dreams.
There you go. Delivery of one
Oh.
for you, miner.
Find gold. Gold is damage. We could play around this pop-up tripod, I suppose. Attacks 15 times? That's kind of a lot. Let's play around
This is
this.
perfect for my build.
We gotta stand still. To increase our fire rate and... What was it? Fire rate damage? Fire rate reload speed. Seems like a great way to farm up some XP. Honestly, I don't think we need 6% more. Just need to kill stuff. Like, look at how much shit is on the screen. We just need to kill it. Level 60 is on the screen. It just needs to die. My freaking frame rate starting to tank a little bit. Okay, so level 60, please. Dreadnought is out. Ugh. Oh, look at all the candy. Oh, wait, that's level 60. We did it. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Runs over.
Power of my kin courses through me. Oh. Oh.
Yes, we got it. What is this? Fire rate, clip size, minus accuracy. Turn it up to 11. I mean, that just sounds sick. More bullets, though, is actually pretty cool. 200% fire rate, plus 30 clip size, minus 90 accuracy. It's kind of bizarre use of, like this is a percent. This is a flat value. What is this? Just 90? 90 what? Just 90 accuracy.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
Whatever, just send it.
Attack! Hello and goodbye.
Just never think of accuracy in terms of flat values. I almost just through. It's okay. Good, we're good. This guy's got a lot of health.
One down.
Minus 90 accuracy units, of course.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all over, miner.
November? November's forever away.
Hey,
Ugh.
dial it in.
You need to move it. The bugs are evolving.
Sometimes I get hit. I have no idea what hit me. It's the phantoms. What the hell? Oh my god!
You're really pissing off the bugs. They're getting angrier.
It's really pissing me off. I want to get out of here. I want to end on a dub. Okay, plus damage. We keep going with damage. More damage. Get me out of here. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. There we go.
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Hey, that's 2.
One for the books.
2 out of 3 done in a single run.
We're pulling you home.
How many bugs there were? S5's crazy. What did the most damage? Deep core. Deep core was sick. I mean, I think this is mostly because we got the piercing overclock, but it's only level 13. Like, look at how strong this weapon is. But I mean, really, it's how strong piercing is in this game, not so much the weapon itself. But I think we probably over-prioritized shotgun upgrades. If this is the case, if this is to be believed. But having 2 high-power weapons isn't so bad, right? And Zhukov's actually did an incredible amount of damage, considering we only had 4 levels on there. So, like, maybe we over-prioritized this as well. I'm actually really surprised by this number. That said, again, we can't see what upgrades we took, but we took a ton of, like, plus kinetic damage, plus kinetic fire rate, that kind of stuff. So I guess it's not too surprising, right? I mean, I do love this game. This game's great. One of my current faves in the Survivor-esque genre. We need both of these, please. So to survive in Haz4, we clearly need more armor. But luck does make more exciting things pop up.
It's a salt caves type of day.
So that's 2 out of 3. We already talked about the plasma weapons, so we need to prioritize the engineer on magma core so we can unlock the last plasma weapon, which is a grenade. So then we can do this. That's just the most likely way to do it. It's technically possible right now, but we do have to get a little bit lucky with overclocks and the weapons that are offered. And we have to take the Warthog.
Gonna be thirsty
Kind of sucks.
work in the magma core
But
today.
yeah, I think this is like such a great game in the Deep Rock universe. It's just nice. I played a lot of Deep Rock for like a couple years straight. It was my go-to co-op multiplayer game. Love it, love it, love it. And I just only wanted more Deep Rock, but then they had like a bunch of seasons where they just introduced robots instead of more bugs. And I don't know, I kind of feel the same about like robots in Deep Rock as I do about robots in Helldivers. Just kind of a weird correlation, I guess. But the bugs are so fun to squish. The robots are not so fun to fight. I don't think I like that. Oh, Redbeardy, I'm getting, I actually have 1 spot open for Helldivers later. I have a buddy who just bought the game, so it would be just like lower difficulty, hang out, chill, play some Helldivers. But if you're available later, I do have an open slot if you'd like to join. See if I got a time from him. Night would be cool. I don't have a time, but it would be this evening at some point. Okay. Well.
Ugh, gonna get thorns in my beard again.
Yeah. I think that's probably I need to get some more food, some lunch and stuff like that. So I think I'll just call it there. We had a bunch of successes today. A lot of fun. I highly recommend picking up Deep Rock Galactic Survivor if you're into the genre. Runs great on deck. Runs great on PC. It's just a good time. It's just fun. Little criticisms here and there. The meta progression stuff's kind of annoying. But once you get past all that stuff, the game really takes off in a nice way. I think there's enough decisions in it to make you feel like you're having an impact every single run, and there's room for improvement and choices to be made without just kind of making it feel a little more on rails, which was always my criticism around Vampire Survivors. Like, I just kind of kept doing the same things over and over and over again. And it didn't feel like it led to better or more different outcomes. Sometimes just worse. Like, if you just didn't take enough damage upgrades or things like that in Vampire Survivors, you just lose. I forget which one I took early on in Vampire Survivors that I had to stop taking. But I was taking, like, a defensive upgrade, and I can't remember what it was. I'll never be able to remember. But then I just stopped taking the defensive thing and just took more damage. And it turns out that dead things can't do damage. Halls of Torment. I do. Yeah, I love Halls of Torment. I actually need to revisit that one as well. Maybe I'll do that on stream here one of these days. Halls of Torment was like my go-to game where I would just like veg out in the evenings after a long day of work. I'd play Halls of Torment. That'd be on my main screen, and then I'd have The Office running on another monitor, and I would just kind of like go into a brain coma to chill out. But yeah, it looks like they've done the Vampire Survivor things where I completed the game and that I got all the achievements in it. Hold on. I had gotten all the achievements in it, but then they released more. So now there's, I don't even know how many more achievements, 20% additional achievements that I need to get. They've continued to release updates. So you can see the release outlook here. Really like working on the final stage for the main story. Great. And they're improving the game. Cool. So there's some new stuff. Yeah, that one I need to go back to and check out. Deal 1 million projectile damage in one run. Well, I've definitely done that. Anyway. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, having some coffee, having some whatever you did. We'll be back again very, very soon for even more, I don't know, video games or something. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.